Right, welcome to lesson 27. This concerns pieces 56 and piece 57. You're going to get even quicker still, but the one advantage of this piece is that it's plucked. If you haven't spotted already, it says pizzicato at the front, or it says piz anyway. Now, this is a famous bass guitar part that's been raised up a couple of octaves so that you can actually play it on the violin. Which makes it sort of authentic, except kind of not, but because it's plucked, like you do pluck a guitar, it just makes it less problematic for you to speed up, because you don't have to worry about the bow. So put your bow down and anchor your hand, your plucking hand, with the thumb in the usual position, and here's the piece. And it's got the dotted crotchet quaver thing in it, and it's you should be really playing it about this speed in the end. That sort of speed is what you're aiming to do. The thing about it is, actually, I don't think you'll have a problem with because it's largely on the same note, whichever note it happens to be. It's actually the two quavers at the end of each bar that actually a lot of people have a problem with. So if you're going to do any work by breaking stuff out, then it's the two notes at the end of the bar followed by the first note of the next bar. So it's this. You might not have a problem with the first one. Slow it down a bit just to practice that little group. Take the next group, which might not be too bad. A little bit of repetition like that. I think it might be the next one that you have a problem with, or even the next one. It's worth it taking out those sets of three notes and doing a bit of repetitive work, and then sliding them back in. The other thing about this piece is that there is a first and second time bar. So you actually play this piece or this music 3 times, and it's only on the third time that you take out the first and second time bar and put in the third time bar, and you've got the plus sign above the last note. That's left hand pizzicato. If you don't know the piece, you'll find out what it's really all about when you do the duet, because that's actually got the famous top line in it. So anyway, enjoy playing your bass guitar on this occasion. Time to stop the video and have a go. Right, now on to number 57, the Skyboat song. Now this continues the theme of the dotted crotchet quaver, but there is a special sort of lilt to a 3/4 waltzy kind of thing when you do this this sort of pattern. If you take a normal 3/4 without this dotted crotchet quaver pattern, it's just purely 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But when you put this other pattern in, it becomes okay, a familiar pattern, but that's actually how it's written. In the book they refer to a sort of zigzag technique, but if you look at it from the point of view of the way that the bowing actually works, you're going to have a long bow, a short bow, and then another long bow, and then it's reversed the other way around, if you understand what I mean. Just try it out. If there's any issues or anything like that, just do get in touch with me. But clearly, if you do too much bow on that quaver, it's going to kind of jump out like this. So be careful of that. A little bit less bow. It'll all work out. You won't run out of bow. Okay, if you look very carefully at the video, you will see that I'm actually not doing too much bow on the quaver. You've got a bit of bow management to do as well, because bars 7 and 8 is tied, and so is bars 15 and 16. They're tied as well. Just before each there's an FB, which either stands for fast bow or full bow. It doesn't really matter, because whatever happens you've got to use a lot of bow in order to ensure that you've got enough bow for the next note. So look out for the FB notes just before the long tied ones. The repeats, look at the repeats as well. You play the first 8 and then play them again. You play the next 8 and play them again, and then you take you've got a first time bar when you play them again, and then you take a second time bar. And then actually when you get to what looks like the last of the music, the very end, you've got a DC al fine, which means basically go back to the beginning and play to the bit that's marked fine as a sort of as a finish. Okay, you'll get used to it. So time to stop the video and have a go at this sort of ziggy-zaggy sort of pattern and see if you can manage it yourself without making too many sort of bumpy, exaggerated sounds. Right, over to you.